This live stream is brought to you by Tactic Airsoft. You could find them online, tacticairsoft.com. Don't forget to use discount code GROUNDED at checkout. Available at tacticairsoft.com. Hello, operators. Welcome. This is Grounded. It's been a while since I've been on. I've been kind of, busy doing things. But the sunshine, it's starting to peak out. And we're starting to have more events coming up here in the Pacific Northwest, from Camp R&R to Dr. Pepper hosting his own games to the Swamp. Also, Action Acres, Extreme Velocity. All those guys are starting to ramp up. So now it's the time to get your gear together, start buying things off Evike, and get that shopping cart going. In the last couple of days, you guys might have seen a change into interest here in the Pacific Northwest. For some of you know that Camp Rylea has been a hotspot for events. We've had many events from Milsim West that's been going over there, or that hosted an event over there. War Sport Northwest has been going over there, and now we can add a third name to that list. So coming up in June, there's going to be an event, Blind Guardian, that's hosted by Titan Milsim. They used to be formerly called JTAC, and now they're Titan Milsim. And if you guys haven't had a chance, you want to go check them out, titanmilsim.com. I have a little trailer that I want to show you guys that these guys created, which is absolutely, it's really, really good. So if you guys haven't had a chance, I would really go check them out now. So here's that trailer.
Take that one guy. Ah! I'm gonna make it home.
Wow, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Well, we have a special guest tonight, the guy that started pretty much JTAC Milsim, that's now has evolved to Titan Milsim. You've known him across the internet, and you've probably, if you haven't, now's the chance to do it. Go check out his website, and also on Facebook, he goes by Ross. And through Facebook Live, we're going to be bringing in Ross. Hello, Ross. Thanks for joining us today, dude.
How you doing?
Good so far. So, thanks so much for considering Oregon, your next event spot for, for Titan Milsim. So, tell us more about your organization and why Oregon?
Why Oregon? Well, I used to live up in the Pacific Northwest when I was a kid till I was about 13. I've always kind of missed that area.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see some green again. But I at least live up in near Seattle and Puget Sound area, so we have a little more thicker area from what I saw down in that area. But, but there used to be another... I played paintball for a while, and I played outside Astoria. There was a paintball field out there a long time ago, probably like 20 years ago. I played out, and I had a lot of thick ferns and stuff like that. But anyways, I kind of missed that. It kind of reminded me of Endor a little bit from Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
But, we actually, when we were walking Rylea, there was the part that's outside the village that has the crushed rumble, like earthquake simulation.
Yeah, the crash building, yeah.
Yeah, and so outside of that little forest area, we kind of nicknamed it Endor, just for a landmark. But why Oregon? It's something different. I want to try some different environment. Definitely on the coast. We're usually based out of Colorado, so we do a lot of the Midwest to Colorado region to Wyoming, and out here it gets pretty dry. We can't always use smoke all the time, just mainly on our local fields. But I want to go somewhere that has a little more moisture. I saw an opportunity. I really want to break out into the West Coast area, and we've looked at California. I've toured, like Victorville, Georgia Air Force Base, and all that stuff. Check out that AO. It's really nice, but it's really falling apart. And let's try Rylea. Let's see what that looks like. So that's kind of why we kind of chose that, and kind of bumped into you, I think, over the internet, and found out you lived out in Oregon, and that's kind of here we are now.
Yeah, right. And it was awesome, dude, meeting you for the first time at SHOT Show. You're
right.
Yeah, that was pretty rad. So that guy, is that your partner, your creative guy? Because he was all over the place.
Oh, Derek?
Yeah.
He was out there doing something else for business, but he's kind of my business consultant, really.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Yeah, he's not part of like JTAG, Titan Milsim, or anything like that. He's actually kind of like he runs his own business, and he's like successful at it, and I kind of get some tips from him as well. But he was going out there because he likes going to different trade shows. Yeah. And he's like, hey, you want to go to SHOT Show? I'm like, okay, so let's go.
Nice. So you've hosted many ops, right? I just saw a post not too long ago. You're popping up in Louisiana too.
I don't think I'm in Louisiana.
No, not Louisiana, but you are definitely in Colorado, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a Louisiana team maybe down that way. I think there's Missouri and Arkansas. That's like part of a Titan club. It's not associated with us, but they're part of a Titan. I forgot the name that they're called, but it's like a whole Titan airsoft basically, and it's a whole group of people.
Yeah. And so, aside from Colorado, have you done any events outside of your state?
Well, definitely Wyoming. We did Guernsey Joint Training Center, and that's probably what you saw some of the video. That has the Conics buildings and stuff like that. That's from Guernsey, and then we have done Texas down at Temple Airsoft, and then we've done out at an old field out in Utah, which they used to hold Rhodesian Revolt, and that field is probably my favorite field, but they closed that down. But we've done out in Utah as well, and then we're also this coming weekend we're doing the Rock Airsoft out in Missouri.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's what I saw. Okay, Missouri. So, tell us more about Blind Guardian. So it's going to be, what are you introducing into Blind Guardian for some of the people that's that's used to playing airsoft, what's so different about yours? Are you bringing anything extra to the table for us?
Oh yeah. So what I think we do different from other companies, we focus heavily on squad objectives. Stay with a squad, you die as a squad, respawn as a squad. What I've seen myself as a player is going on to other games that within the hour you usually lose your squad. They're off, because they go back and go respawn, and they never catch up and find you again because you're off doing another objective. So what we're going to try to introduce you is called a ghosting technique. And so when you either you bleed out or you've got your third hit and you're considered bled out and you're dead, you walk around with your team with a dead rag on, and you become a ghost. At that time, usually the rest of the team members start to kind of slowly get picked off. And at that point, your squad leader says, all right, we're 7% compromised. Let's pull out of the fight, get back to your spawn point. At that point, your whole squad pulls out, respawns at a match point or back at your forward operating base, and then you take off your tourniquets and your ace reps, and you head back into the game as a squad. And that's kind of how we focus on squad cohesion. We totally discourage individual response, regardless if it's only 100 feet away where you can go to tag the flag. No, you can go back as a team and do that. So that's kind of something we want to introduce. It's something different. We're going to bring a lot of props out. We're going to be shipping out a lot of props. With kind of our makeshift SAM sites. We got mortars. We got tons of ammo crates, ammo cans that are numbered, that have Fraggle numbers on them. We're going to introduce more of, actually breaking down a door maybe with a sledgehammer so you can destroy stuff. We have another thing called that we kind of coined, and it's called the objective evolution. So we had the one at our home front series here at a local field where you're going to, I'll just lay out the mission. So a sniper or a DMR, or if none of those roles are filled, you can actually have a pair of binoculars in the command box. They have to be on a certain grid point and scan the area at another grid point. And they had to look for a number that was inside of like a old boat that was in the sand at Kiowa Creek. And on that boat, they had a certain number. And that number they had to record back to their CO and save it for later for another mission. But like 3 missions later, that number came up. So they had to go to a safe to find something out of a safe. So I had a digital safe that I put in one of the buildings, and that code was actually the code that went to the safe. And so another team that got to go on another mission. So that team went to go find the safe. They typed in the code. After they typed it in wrong twice, they had to wait 2 minutes each time for it to reset. And they finally got a pair of keys that were inside the safe.
Right.
Then then after we took a lunch break, because it is a home front series, which is supposed to train you for more of the larger ops, then it's done at a local field. And then the first mission was they had to extract a guy that was trapped inside of a trunk of a car. He got kidnapped. It was a dummy, and they had to have an engineer. So each one actually has an MOS that has to be on that position. Engineer to break into the safe, or engineer to take apart the lock. But they also had to have a medic on that squad as well, and they had to use a stretcher and fight their way through the village to find the blue car, and use that key that they found on the mission and pop the trunk, get the dummy out. The medic has to pull him out, put him on the stretcher, and then has to take him back to return to base. So it's kind of like 3 different objectives to make the one overall goal of finding the dummy. So
wow.
It's called objective. So it's evolutionizing from one little one to the next one, and then your final product of doing that.
Yeah. Wow. That's in depth. And are you planning on bringing that here, or is that something on one of the ops that you've done out in your home state?
That's what we're planning. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Now I
so
can.
Maybe you have to go find a tool out in the forest or whatever at some grid point. I don't want to give away ideas, but or intel. But say you go to a certain grid point to search up some intel to find an object, and then that object you bring back to base, and then another mission comes up where you might have to use that object, or we kind of hint that you have to use it, and then an engineer class or whatever class of MOS has to go on that mission to, maybe use that tool or maybe find something else. It's kind of different evolutions of each step. So not every mission's like that because it's a lot. So there might be 2 or 3 that are like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of your base missions are going to be go out and find this, or you go find a drone, but you got to pull the intel off the drone because it crashed. And right now we just have kind of like mission cards that are on the drones. Eventually we want to actually have SD cards where you can actually bring it back to your base and upload it onto like a little cheap laptop or something like that back at the home base, and maybe it pulls up a grid point or something like that, and you have to go to that grid point. Maybe we've had one where you find a drone that load over to a black box, and inside that black box, because it was a crashed plane, and it kind of led to your location of the dummy that was on the field hiding under some rocks. So that's kind of those type of missions.
Dang. So I couldn't help notice you said that you were going to be breaking doors at Cap Raylia? Is that right?
That's the plan.
Oh, okay.
We have wood frames right now. We can get some sheets of plywood and build the door. I don't see... as long as we're not damaging the building, we're okay, of course. We damage our stuff all day long. Don't be damaging the building, of course.
Yeah, well, that's pretty rad. So, for some of you guys that don't know, he is new to the Pacific Northwest, and with I believe, oh my god, my mind is drawing blank. Myself and also Thunderkiss Northwest, we're going to be supporting this event because this helps the sport grow. So we want to bring more events here to the Pacific Northwest. And so if you ever have a chance, and did you by any chance stop by to Thunderkiss?
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay, well, you beat me to it because I've never been there until this last weekend, and it
oh boy.
Yeah, really nice guys. Absolutely. I'm probably going to go back there again because they're just really cool. It's kind of like going up to an old bar, right? So, if you ever have a chance, go support those guys. They're really, really nice. So, Thunderkiss Northwest and myself, we're going to be supporting this event. And I can't wait because some of the stuff that I've seen, mainly on Instagram, because that's where I stumbled across you. I think it was Instagram. All the pictures that you posted up are just bitching. And I think Holly from, oh my god.
Louisiana.
Yeah, Holly.
That's what you're thinking. Mutiny Airsoft.
Mutiny, like yeah, Holly from Mutiny Airsoft. She was like, you should come down. And I think it was like this weekend or next weekend. And I'm like, yeah. I wish. I don't have PTO. But
so that AO is only 80 acres. It's really small. But it's in an old rock quarry. So it's like up and down. And there's like so many different angles. So the terrain is it's not really hard on your body, but it adds so much elevation change. You can't just get a straight shot. You have to maneuver around a rock or a hill. And it's a crazy AO for how small the compact area it is.
So from what I heard, are you incorporating GPS units, or do you want guys to bring GPS units? I heard somewhere around that you're actually using, like waypoints so people can navigate and actually know how to use a GPS.
So that's kind of something else we do different, I would say, from other Milsim companies. We actually provide GPS coordinates online through our website, and you can actually download into a GPS, kind of like I have this Garmin 401 right here.
Oh, fancy.
So if you kind of know what model that is. So this is a very easy model. The 701 is way out of your price range.
Yeah.
So, so what we do is it works much better on a larger AO. We are going to get some grid points and stuff like that, and GPS points for the rock, because then there's some forested areas and hidden areas looking behind objectives where if you guys have ever done geocaching or just basic hiking and things like that, and you've gone to a waypoint, so that's kind of what we do. So specifically for Rylea, maybe there is a hidden objective at this point, and you have to type it in. Well, on your map, it will say, we'll call it a grid point 665 595, and you connect the two, and okay, it's a grid point, and it has an objective number 84. Okay, so you type in 84, you find the waypoint 84 in your GPS, and then that will take you to the objective. But on top of that, we actually give you mission cards. I have everything ready because I'm like, I got my do set. So this is our mission cards. We'll give you some of these for squad leaders. On this mission card is a kind of a basic 9-line. So we'll go through like mission profile. Maybe it's a Bravo 1, which means recover supplies. You go through special equipment. There'll be, MOS role. We'll see, Charlie, it means squad leader. Frago number. So each objective has a Frago number that's we've kind of spray painted on it. And you can't pick up that prop unless you've been called that Frago number. And, some MOS role player roles up here. You got some exfil and special notes. So this is the kind of a mission card that everyone gets and the COs get. I'd say mainly the squad leaders are probably going to get these. We're trying to get more train them in doing a laminate and then using like a grease pen so they can reuse it.
Wow.
So that way they don't have to be all the way to return to base. Hey, I'm already at the script point. What do you need? And so this transmission can't get screwed up through radio communication because it's all the same. It's real basic, and you can do some special notes, and that way it's clear and concise.
Wow, that's really good stuff, dude.
Yeah. So, and then we on top of it, on top of all that we've talked about, there's also continuous objectives as well. So, as a lot of you guys who play Battlefield, the video game, there's going to be like 5 to 6 capture points, or maybe landmarks, or SAM site, or a village, and stuff like that. And you have to, fight over those. So, I changed the flag to yellow. Oh, there's another one, 500 yards away, let's run to that. And so players always have some action going on throughout the field.
Yeah.
Trying to take the continuous objectives, which they get extra points because it's a point-driven game.
Yeah.
On top of your fragos, on top of your missions and all that stuff. So it's non-stop action. And the AO size is a little bit smaller for Rylea than from previous other games and stuff like that, where, we're not like 100% gigantic immersive airsoft. We want to make sure you guys still get action, but also, still work as a team, because that's what we always focus on. You drove 5-10 hours to go be with your buddies. You want to play with your buddies the whole time. So that's what we mainly focus on, is having that camaraderie of a team in a squad level objective based
Cool.
game.
Cool. So are the signups available for the op coming up in June?
Oh yeah, signups are already ready to rock on TITANMILSIM.com. There's actually business cards out there that we shipped out. They'll be say JTAC Airsoft or JTACMilsim.com, which is still fine.
I just had my,
talk about they're going to segue into that probably, but
I just had mine. I don't know where they went.
So you go to either of those websites, you can register. But if you guys want to save 10%, you can actually go to ThunderKiss Northwest.
There you go.
And save 10% on your ticket. When you purchase something at the store, on your email, on your receipt, you'll get a special coupon code that you can apply on our website at checkout.
There we go. Right there. Boom. Nice. So, what'd you say? They gotta go to ThunderKiss and shop online? Is that what you said?
No, they can go in store.
In?
If any purchase, they'll get a 10% coupon code on the bottom of the receipt.
Gotcha. There you go, you guys. That gives you an extra added perk to go to ThunderKiss Northwest. Ross, is there anything you want to bring up and mention to the Oregon players about this event that's coming up?
Register. Yeah, the price point's a little higher, but there's a kind of a good explanation why. We're going to bring a little bit more to the table. We are traveling from Colorado or out of state, so pre-registration is very important. We really don't encourage any of the day walk-ons or anything like that. You guys are going to have availability for the barracks. That's going to be something that you guys will have. I mean, it's a different experience. It's not just going out and playing BB Wars all day. You actually need to have some actual structured games to go out and play. You get to fight as a team, die as a team, respond as a team. I've had a lot of people, when we did The Rock, out of all places, I had people come up to me and said, man, that was better than Lion Claw, or that was better than American Milsim. I'm not trying to throw those companies under the bus, but there is a niche out there for where a calling. I would say not a niche. There's a calling for objective base game, and some people might be hey, JTAC Titans in our thing, and that's totally cool. But that's why there's immersive airsoft out there. There's just kind of straight up BB wars with missions, kind of another company, and so if you guys are more something, this sounds great, sounds piquing your interest, then check it out. Go to TITANMILSIM.com. We have rebranded ourselves. JTAC swag. It's like I'm wearing my JTAC heavy metal shirt. So there'll still be some swag. There'll be logos out there. All that stuff's still totally cool to bring out to the games. Where we rebranded ourselves at Titan Milsim and TitanMilsim.com. So same thing. Twitter, Facebook, and what else we got?
Instagram, yeah. Well, Ross, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with me. Like you got, like he said, you guys, TitanMilsim.com. Don't forget, check them out. I will post this link also on airsoftpacific.com. So if you don't want to see it on Facebook, or those that don't have Facebook because you don't want to use it because you just don't, it's going to be posted, or there's probably going to be a link there as well. So, for all things going on in the Pacific Northwest, don't forget, go check out Airsoft Pacific and TitanMilsim.com for this upcoming app. I know that myself and Dr. Pepper from Phantom Fury are going to be there, Alpha 1-2, and then a whole bunch of Thunderkiss guys are on Alpha 1-1, I think, on the separate side. So, until then, stay frosty. Again, Ross, thanks so much. And,
thank you.
Yeah, man, and it's been a pleasure. Hopefully I can not mess up. All right, bye.